Introduction: Why motivation is the ultimate entrepreneurial fuel. Entrepreneurship is not for the faint-hearted. It's a journey filled with uncertainty, long hours, unexpected failures, and relentless competition. Most people see the success of entrepreneurs and think it comes from talent, luck, or brilliance. The truth is far simpler and far harder. Success comes from outworking everyone else. While others sleep, procrastinate, or settle for mediocrity, the most successful entrepreneurs push harder, endure more, and stay committed longer. Motivation is the spark that lights the fire, but discipline and relentless effort are the fuel that keeps it burning. Many aspiring entrepreneurs start with excitement and energy, but without the mindset to outwork everyone, they quickly burn out or get left behind. This guide is about building that mindset, the one that separates ordinary dreamers from extraordinary doers. In the pages ahead, we'll explore the psychology of high performers, practical strategies for consistent work, and real-world stories from some of the world's most successful entrepreneurs. You'll learn why setting clear goals, embracing discipline, leveraging failure, and committing to relentless effort are non-negotiable for achieving lasting success. By the end, you won't just understand how to stay motivated, you'll understand how to cultivate a lifestyle that makes outworking everyone not just a goal, but a habit. Chapter 1: Understanding the Entrepreneurial Mindset. At the core of every successful entrepreneur is a mindset that is fundamentally different from the average person. While most people work for security, stability, or comfort, entrepreneurs thrive in uncertainty, risk, and discomfort. They are visionaries who see opportunities where others see obstacles. More importantly, they understand that success is not a result of luck, but of relentless effort.
1. Vision: seeing what others don't. Entrepreneurs are dreamers, but not in a passive sense. They combine imagination with a vision that drives concrete action. Elon Musk, for example, did not simply imagine electric cars or commercial space travel. He dedicated his life and resources to make them real. He risked his personal fortune, endured countless failures, and worked relentlessly while most of the world thought his ideas were impossible. Vision gives entrepreneurs a purpose beyond money. It provides a compass for every decision, sacrifice, and hour of work. 2. Resilience: bouncing back from setbacks. No entrepreneurial journey is without failure. In fact, failure is inevitable. What separates successful entrepreneurs is not the absence of failure, but the ability to persist in spite of it. Oprah Winfrey faced poverty, abuse, and multiple career setbacks, yet she refused to let circumstances define her. Her resilience transformed personal hardships into fuel for building a media empire. Resilience means understanding that setbacks are temporary, lessons are invaluable, and giving up is never an option. 3. Work ethic: outworking everyone. Talent is helpful, but it is effort that truly matters. Cristiano Ronaldo is considered one of the greatest footballers in history, not only because of his skill, but because of his relentless dedication to training, diet, and recovery. Entrepreneurs must adopt the same mentality: work harder, smarter, and longer than the competition. The mantra is simple: if everyone else is doing 8 hours, do 12. If everyone else is resting, you push forward. This is not about burning out, it's about consistent, focused effort over years, which compounds into extraordinary results.
4. Risk-taking: comfort is the enemy of growth. Entrepreneurs willingly embrace discomfort. They know that security often means stagnation. Jeff Bezos left a lucrative Wall Street career to start an online bookstore in his garage, a business model many thought doomed to fail. Taking calculated risks while frightening is a hallmark of the entrepreneurial mindset. Risk-taking requires courage, informed decision-making, and the belief that effort will eventually outweigh uncertainty. 5. Learning orientation: curiosity never ends. Successful entrepreneurs are perpetual learners. They devour books, attend seminars, listen to mentors, and reflect constantly. They ask questions like, how can I do this better? Or what can I learn from this failure? Warren Buffett, for instance, spends a large portion of his day reading and analyzing opportunities, emphasizing that knowledge compounds like money. Cultivating a learning mindset ensures that every day, every failure, and every interaction adds incremental value toward long-term goals. 6. Self-belief, confidence that sustains action. Belief in one's ability to succeed is critical, especially in the face of doubt. Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx, started her business with $5,000 and no formal business training. Investors rejected her repeatedly, yet she trusted her instincts and vision. Self-belief is not arrogance, it is the confidence to keep working, learning, and creating even when the path is uncertain and others are skeptical. 7. Real-world example, Elon Musk and the impossible. Elon Musk's journey encapsulates the entrepreneurial mindset perfectly. From Zip2 to PayPal to SpaceX and Tesla, Musk faced repeated setbacks and near bankruptcy. Rockets exploded, funding ran out, and public ridicule was relentless. Yet Musk's vision, work ethic, risk tolerance, and resilience allowed him to persevere. Today, SpaceX is revolutionizing space travel, and Tesla is leading the electric vehicle revolution. Musk demonstrates that the mindset to outwork, outthink, and outlast everyone else is more valuable than any natural talent. 4. Risk-taking. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Entrepreneurs willingly embrace discomfort. They know that security often means stagnation. Jeff Bezos left a lucrative Wall Street career to start an online bookstore in his garage, a business model many thought doomed to fail. Taking calculated risks, while frightening, is a hallmark of the entrepreneurial mindset. Risk-taking requires courage, informed decision-making, and the belief that effort will eventually outweigh uncertainty. 5. Learning orientation. Curiosity never ends. Successful entrepreneurs are perpetual learners. They devour books, attend seminars, listen to mentors, and reflect constantly. They ask questions like, how can I do this better? Or what can I learn from this failure? Warren Buffett, for instance, spends a large portion of his day reading and analyzing opportunities, emphasizing that knowledge compounds like money. Cultivating a learning mindset ensures that every day, every failure, and every interaction adds incremental value toward long-term goals. 6. Self-belief, confidence that sustains action. Belief in one's ability to succeed is critical, especially in the face of doubt. Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx, started her business with $5,000 and no formal business training. Investors rejected her repeatedly, yet she trusted her instincts and vision. Self-belief is not arrogance, it is the confidence to keep working, learning, and creating even when the path is uncertain and others are skeptical. 7. Real-world example, Elon Musk and the impossible. Elon Musk's journey encapsulates the entrepreneurial mindset perfectly. From Zip2 to PayPal to SpaceX and Tesla, Musk faced repeated setbacks and near bankruptcy. Rockets exploded, funding ran out, and public ridicule was relentless. Yet Musk's vision, work ethic, risk tolerance, and resilience allowed him to persevere. Today, SpaceX is revolutionizing space travel, and Tesla is leading the electric vehicle revolution. Musk demonstrates that the mindset to outwork, outthink, and outlast everyone else is more valuable than any natural talent.
Chapter 2. Setting clear goals, turning hustle into direction. Hard work without direction is one of the biggest mistakes entrepreneurs make. Many people believe that simply working longer hours will guarantee success. They wake up early, stay up late, and stay busy all day, yet years pass and their results barely change. The difference between those who grind endlessly and those who win decisively is clarity of goals. Entrepreneurs who truly outwork everyone don't just work harder, they work with precision, intention, and purpose. Clear goals turn effort into progress. They transform chaos into focus. They give meaning to sacrifice and make long hours feel worthwhile. Without goals, motivation fades quickly. With goals, even the hardest days feel purposeful. 1. Why goals are non-negotiable for entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship is a marathon with no fixed finish line. Unlike a traditional job, there's no boss assigning tasks, no guaranteed paycheck, and no clear roadmap. This freedom is powerful, but it is also dangerous. Without clearly defined goals, entrepreneurs drift. They chase distractions, jump between ideas, and mistake movement for momentum. Goals act as your internal boss. They create accountability when no one is watching. They force you to ask difficult questions. What am I building? Why am I doing this? What does success actually look like for me? High-performing entrepreneurs are obsessed with outcomes. They don't wake up asking, what do I feel like doing today? They ask, what must be done today to move me closer to my vision? This mindset separates disciplined builders from hopeful dreamers.
2. Vision goals versus execution goals. Successful entrepreneurs understand that goals operate on multiple levels. The first level is vision goals, the big picture, long-term outcomes that define why you work so hard in the first place. These goals are emotional, inspiring, and often intimidating. Vision goals might include building a billion-dollar company, achieving financial independence, creating generational wealth, changing an industry or solving a major problem, designing a life with freedom and autonomy. Vision goals are not meant to be achieved quickly. They're meant to pull you forward during moments of exhaustion, doubt, and sacrifice. The second level is execution goals, the daily and weekly actions that translate vision into reality. These goals are practical, measurable, and specific. Without execution goals, vision remains fantasy. Elite entrepreneurs constantly move between these two levels. They dream big, then break those dreams down into brutally realistic action steps. This is how outworking everyone becomes productive rather than exhausting. 3. The SMART Goal Framework for Entrepreneurs. One of the most powerful tools entrepreneurs use is the SMART Goal Framework. While simple, it is incredibly effective when applied with discipline. S. Specific. Vague goals create vague results. I want to grow my business means nothing. I want to acquire 100 new paying customers in the next 90 days creates clarity. M. Measurable. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. Numbers create accountability. Revenue, users, leads, conversion rates. Successful entrepreneurs track everything. Achievable. Goals should stretch you, not paralyze you. Unrealistic goals kill motivation. Smart entrepreneurs set aggressive but attainable targets that force growth without creating burnout. R. Relevant. Every goal must align with your larger vision. Busy work is the enemy. If a task doesn't move you closer to your long-term objective, it's a distraction, no matter how productive it feels. T. Time-bound. Deadlines create urgency. Without time constraints, goals drift indefinitely. Entrepreneurs who outwork everyone operate with a strong sense of time pressure. When goals meet all 5 criteria, they become powerful drivers of daily action. 4. Breaking long-term goals into daily wins. One of the most overlooked aspects of motivation is momentum. Motivation doesn't come from thinking, it comes from progress. Entrepreneurs who stay motivated long-term are those who experience consistent small wins. This is why breaking large goals into smaller milestones is critical. A goal that takes 5 years to complete can feel overwhelming, but a goal broken into weekly and daily tasks feels manageable. For example, long-term goal, build a profitable online business. Yearly goal, reach $100,000 in revenue. Monthly goal, generate $8,500. Weekly goal, acquire 10 customers. Daily goal, reach out to 5 leads, improve 1 system, learn 1 new skill. Each completed task reinforces confidence and fuels motivation. Over time, these small wins compound into massive outcomes. 5. Goal alignment with personal purpose. Money alone is not enough to sustain long-term effort. Many entrepreneurs burn out not because they work too hard, but because their goals are disconnected from their values. When goals lack meaning, motivation eventually collapses. Purpose-driven goals create emotional endurance. They answer the deeper question, why am I willing to outwork everyone else? For some entrepreneurs, the purpose is freedom, escaping financial stress or traditional employment. For others, it's impact, creating products or services that improve lives. Some are driven by legacy, family, or proving something to themselves. There is no universal purpose. What matters is honesty. Entrepreneurs who are honest about their why are far more resilient during difficult seasons. 6. Case study, Jeff Bezos and long-term goal obsession. Jeff Bezos is a perfect example of goal clarity combined with relentless execution. From the beginning, Bezos had a clear long-term vision, build the most customer-centric company in the world. This single goal guided every decision Amazon made. In the early years, Amazon operated at a loss.
Critics mocked Bezos for prioritizing growth over profits, but Bezos wasn't chasing short-term validation, he was executing a long-term plan. Every goal, every investment, and every sacrifice aligned with that vision. Bezos famously said that entrepreneurs must be willing to be misunderstood for long periods of time. That level of patience is only possible when goals are crystal clear.
Avoiding goal overload. One of the fastest ways to lose motivation is by setting too many goals at once. Entrepreneurs are naturally ambitious, which makes them vulnerable to overcommitment. When everything is a priority, nothing is. Elite performers focus on one main objective at a time. They understand that success comes from depth, not constant switching. They ask, what is the single most important thing I can do right now that will move my business forward? By narrowing focus, entrepreneurs conserve mental energy and increase execution quality. Outworking everyone doesn't mean doing everything. It means doing the right things relentlessly. Writing goals down and reviewing them daily. Writing goals down may sound simple, but it is one of the most powerful success habits. Goals that exist only in your head are easy to ignore. Goals written on paper become commitments. High-performing entrepreneurs review their goals daily. This keeps priorities sharp and prevents drift. A daily review reinforces identity. This is who I am, and this is what I'm building. This habit also strengthens discipline. On days when motivation is low, goals remind entrepreneurs why effort is non-negotiable.
9. The psychological impact of clear goals. From a psychological standpoint, goals reduce anxiety and increase confidence. Uncertainty creates stress. Clarity creates calm. When entrepreneurs know exactly what they're working toward and what needs to be done today, overwhelm decreases. Clear goals also enhance self-trust. Each completed goal reinforces the belief, I do what I say I will do. Over time, this builds an unshakable work ethic and identity as a finisher, someone who follows through regardless of circumstances. 10. Outworking everyone through goal discipline. Outworking everyone is not about reckless hustle, it's about intentional effort applied consistently over time. Clear goals turn effort into leverage. They ensure that every hour worked compounds instead of evaporates. Entrepreneurs who dominate their industries are not necessarily smarter or more talented. They are clearer, more focused, and more disciplined in executing their goals. They eliminate confusion, minimize distraction, and channel energy into progress.